Hi! Now I am so excited today. This is a fabulous project we're about to do. Now my name is Lynn, but I'm better known as Nana Lynn by all the children on my classes. I am a professional artist and a qualified teacher, and I've been teaching for many years. Anyway, let's get started on this fun drawing, shall we? See you in the studio. Bye bye for now. So we're going to draw today Robby the Robot's cat. And first of all, we need to have our pencil ready, don't we? So we've got to have our pencil. Here we go. And don't forget you'll need a rubber, because we will make mistakes for sure. And some pencil crayons. And a black felt tip pen. That's all you need really, plus your white paper. So let's get started, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do is draw his feet. I'm going to make them very much like Robby the Robot's feet. So we're going to do a nice round curve, and a straight line at the bottom. Now we're going to do the legs a little bit different to Robby the Robot because this is a cat. So what we're going to do is start with the line here, straight across, and then come down like a bit of a V, like a V shape almost. There we go. How's that? Can you do that? Straight line. So we do another one over here. Straight line. Come down a bit like a V shape. There we go. That's the first part of his legs. That's the bottom part. I'm going to make his knees like we did Robby the Robot with a spring, a coil spring, and another coil spring. That's his knees. How funny is that? And then the top part of his leg is going to be a line here and an oval. A line here and an oval. How's that? So we do a nice semicircle here and a line, and we're going to give a big coil for his middle of his tummy, and we're going to give a straight line here and a curve. That's his body. And the head, we're going to do a big oval like that. How's that for his head? And of course he needs to have some ears because he's a cat. So we give him some V-shaped ears here and here. That looks good, doesn't it? But he needs some arms, doesn't he? We're going to do I think we'll do a nice big curve, almost a semicircle, but a line there. And again, a coil, springy coil, straight line, and a V shape. So it's a bit like a triangle, isn't it now? And the hand can be like the foot. We'll do curve, straight line. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So a semicircle and a line, and we'll do the coil and a line, and make that into a triangle shape, and a semicircle and a line for the hand. Well, I think that one is a little bit small, so we're going to rub that one out and draw it a bit bigger like the other one. There we go. I like that pussycat. Nice robot pussycat. Now, you ought to give him some eyes. Shall we give him some cat-like eyes? So yes, I think we could do a straight line here, and again a kind of a V shape, but a curl at the side, not a point. And another one here, and a kind of a V shape with a curl and a line. How's that for his eyes? And inside we want to have cat eyes, don't we? So like that, and a line down the middle with a bit of a drawing in with the pencil a little bit. Oh dear, he looks a bit sad at the moment, doesn't he? Wonder why he looks sad. Do you think it's because he's waiting for Robby the Robot to arrive and visit him? I think it might be why he's looking a bit sad. But maybe we ought to change that. Let's give him a little semicircle here, and a line down and a line down for a nose, and a little line here, and a nice smile. That's better. Now he looks a bit more happy. Should we give him some whiskers? A few little lines like that. Cats have whiskers, don't they? And let's give a line in here, a line in here. Now we need to make him look a little bit more like a robot, so I think he still needs to have like bolts in him, just like Robby the Robot. So should we do some big round circles here with some lines through? And that looks like the bolts, all the screws that holds him together. How's that? I like that. And maybe we need to put some bolts in him down here, because he needs to hold his body together, doesn't he? He needs to be all screwed together and bolted together to hold himself together. Okay, how's that? I think that is enough. I like my pussycat, my robot pussycat. And I think it's now time to colour him in. So what we're going to do now is do this really, really fast. Hello, cat. Are you looking forward to your visitor arriving? I thought you would be looking forward to him arriving. What are you going to do together today? Oh, you're going to take him to the beach. What fun! So I have now coloured in my robot pussycat. And we haven't thought of a name for him yet, have we? Maybe you can think of a name for your robot pussycat. I'll put some thought into it. Okay, so now we need to finish him off, don't we? And we need to use a felt tip pen, a black felt tip pen, to outline all the pencil work we've done, draw on top of all the pencil work we've done, so that he's looking really nice and bold. So let's start. Let's do this, like this, and like that. Put the line in here. And now I'm going to do the rest of it nice and fast, so that you can stop your video or pause your video at any time, and you can catch up with me at any time you want to by pausing your video. Remember, I do a bit, you do a bit, I do a bit, you do a bit, and so therefore you can catch up with me and get your picture looking just as good as mine. How much longer do you think it'll be before Robby the Robot arrives? Oh, good, not long then. So now I have done all the black outlining on my pussycat. But do you know what I just noticed? I bet you noticed it, didn't you? I have forgotten to give the pussycat an antennae. How is he going to talk to everybody else without an antennae? To send his radio waves. So let's do a little line here. I'm going to do it slightly different. Line there and a line there. And we do zig, zig, zag, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, long, long zigzag with a ball there. So now I need to colour that in, don't I? I think I'm going to do it purple. There we go, colour the purple part there and colour the little ball purple, but leave a little white spot to help it look a little bit more three-dimensional. You heard that word before, haven't you? I've used it a few times. Do you remember what it means? It means something that looks a bit more real and solid, like in the real world, because the real world we live in is all solid and quite three-dimensional, as we call it. It has what you call form. It's not flat like a piece of paper. It has shape, and it's squares and oblongs and circles and balls and boxes and all sorts of sizes and shapes. Now I think the pussycat is completed. I think he's really looking good. I hope you enjoyed doing your pussycat with me today. And what I'd like to do now is to keep this drawing, and we'll come back to it on the next video, and we'll draw all the background. I think what we could do is put our pussycat inside a house. We could have some furniture and some windows, and maybe even Robby the Robot could be looking through the window, because remember, Robby the Robot was on a train visiting his family, wasn't he? So maybe this picture is all about Robby the Robot visiting his robot cat friend. Okay, so see you on the next video. Bye bye from Nana Lynn. Bye bye. So I hope you enjoyed your class with me today, and you are looking forward to the next class, because I know I am. Now I'd like to ask you a big favour. Would you ask your adult to like my channel and share my channel so other children can enjoy it too? And would you ask them to subscribe? I would be very, very grateful for the support. Anyway, thank you again for joining my class, and I hope to see you soon. So bye bye for now. Bye bye from Nana Lynn. Bye bye.